not comfortable anymore.
And I'm Paladin Null, and welcome out to another episode of Senran Kagura Estival Versus.
Hi.
This is CPQ, by the way.
Hi.
Also, I remember I still haven't deactivated Flux.
Whoopsies.
I forget to do that sometimes.
It happens.
Like twice in a row now. I only realized it because whenever I activated OBS, it disappeared again, and I was like, oh, we don't need Flux anymore.
I don't have to go to work tomorrow, which is great because work today was not fun. We had someone call out, right? And then no one answered their fucking phones because who the fuck's gonna answer their phones when work's calling? Because you know that they don't call you to be like, hey, could you come in not tomorrow and come in never again, but we'll still pay. You know, you're never gonna get that shit. I would love to get a call that says never come in again and we'll pay you. But yeah, you know they're gonna call you in and ask you to come in.
Yeah.
So no one answers their phones. And this one girl, she came in today instead of calling out. She came here, she worked for about 5 minutes, and then she turned off her light, logged out of her register, went up to one of our supervisors and said, I need to study for my exam, and then clocked out. That's not all she said, but she's like, hey,
Yeah.
I need to study for my exam. I can't be here.
Mm-hmm.
And so she left. We already had someone call out for that same shift, and she just leaves.
There was a time where it was the day after New Year's, and I worked the day after New Year's. It was me and the manager for 4 hours.
Oof.
Those were the only two people in the store.
Oof.
And so I sat at a register, and she ran her ass off like a frantic motherfucker trying to help everybody who came in. But for 4 hours before the next person actually showed up for their shift in the morning, it was just the two of us. And it was like on a Sunday, so it was like not even anybody in receiving, so nothing happened there. It was just me at the cash register and her running around the floor like a chicken with her head cut off. It was not a fun time.
Oof.
But anyway, I unlocked a shit ton of these Shinobi Hearts.
Nice.
So we've got a lot of individual characters that we can go through.
Cool. What characters?
We've got Yumi,
Okay.
who is Fangirl.
Okay.
We've got
Objectified girl.
Objectified Girl.
Don't even color by name.
We've got Blogger.
Ooh.
We've got
Big ass girl.
Yeah.
No, that's not big ass girl.
that's not Big Ass Girl. That's a girl with a backpack.
Yes. Handsome girl.
We've got Asuka.
Classic girl.
We've already done her campaign. We've got Groping Girl.
Oh yes.
She's what was it? Sexual Harass Man.
Yes. Continue.
We got your favorite white-haired girl. We've got
Your
my favorite white-haired girl, and her thing is called Call Me Hunk.
That one.
So I'm like, I feel like we should do that one, but let's go through the rest of the ones that I have unlocked. We got Bitch Tits.
Fuck her. I'm not sitting through any of that shit. No.
We got Snake Girl.
Ooh.
In
She's
search
looking
for a
for
place to nap.
Ooh, shit.
We got My Favorite Girl.
Oh, best girl.
And I think that's all the ones I have unlocked right now. Yeah, the rest of these are not unlocked yet.
Alright.
But yeah, so we want to start with my favorite white-haired girl. Not her. Where is she? Yeah, she's Miyabi.
Let's fucking do it. So, what was the name of the girl that was a sexual harassment?
I don't remember her name. She has big boobs, though.
Yeah, I thought about her today. Oh, wait.
Wow, look at that hunk over there. I hear those words often from strangers. The words hold a great deal of weight on me. Sometimes they wear me down. The reason is simple enough. I am not a man. I know I'm far from what one would consider cute. Don't ever say that. You are the cutest.
Don't ever say that, you precious angel.
I've never grown out my hair, never worn anything frilly. I've been mistaken for a boy since I was a child. I don't know how when you've got those big dang donkers. When they call me a hunk, it reopens old wounds. But I've been thinking about it recently. At this point, I may as well continue to let them call me that. It's pointless to go on hating it. Perhaps I may even come to enjoy it in time. The human heart is truly a strange thing. Simply open up to a new outlook can change so much. I want to be called a hunk. Feels odd even to me. This world that caused me so much stress now feels completely different. If the world considers me a hunk, who am I to argue? I can hear the word again anytime I please. I need only walk outside. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here I am. Call me what you will.
I'll call you whatever you want.
Cutie.
I'll call you whatever you want. Oof. Step on me.
You really need to work on that.
On what?
Not every character can step on you.
Maybe I want them to, though. Why can't she step on me? Look at her.
She's wearing flip-flops. You don't know those things have been.
She can easily take the flip-flop off. It's cute. In the middle of my training, go away.
Oh.
Hey, hello, person.
I don't have my thing active for some reason. I'm going to assume that was somebody from my my new FC.
Cool. What's
Hold on.
FC mean?
Free Company. It's basically like a guild in Final Fantasy.
Okay, cool.
I played with them a bunch, or at least a little bit earlier today.
Cool.
The main servers were down today, and so whenever I joined in, I was trying to play, and we all ended up creating characters on the EU servers because they were up today. And it seemed like a couple of other people had the idea because there was somebody whose name was North American Refugee on the EU server. It was pretty great. But we all just created new alt characters on the Phoenix server and had a little bit of fun. I started out with an Arcanist and then realized that I know Arcanist like the back of my hand, and so I didn't necessarily want to play that character again. So I created a Lancer. Got everybody? There we go. By the way, they know the game that I'm playing, but they've never seen it before, so this is going to be fun for them to see. It feels weird.
Tell me, how do I look?
Visible? Are we good? Hey, it's Toria.
Hi.
She's one of the people from my FC, and
Invisible nuisance.
say something that starts with an H.
Hi, Toria.
I also know Toria from middle school.
Hurry up and leave. Oh,
Nope.
fuck,
No
there was
transformation.
More story to be there. There was more story to come. I love the Tamlin. It makes me so happy. You know what doesn't make me happy?
What?
The fact that you got rid of the story. We could have had more for that.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure that the story can continue next time.
Be cute. So cute. Such a good girl.
So yeah, Toria, this game was gifted to me by one of my viewers, and we've been having a good time with it. It plays like a Dynasty Warriors game, but instead of Dynasty Warriors, which usually has, you know, interesting hit combos and different weapons, this game has boobs.
Yay!
It just has a lot of boobs.
Yay! That's my favorite part. I don't care about the rest of it. I just like boobs.
Oh, I went the wrong direction. I was trying to turn the volume up a little bit.
Those two are. Oh, god damn it.
Bitch tits.
Oh, I hate both of them. Why don't you clean them after you're done?
Looks
using
pretty great.
things? Huh? Which things?
Oh, I forgot. I should let. I should let.
Straw ropes? Remember using any of these? Oh, sorry. Those felt so good. I must have passed out.
Please stop reading that out loud.
I wonder if those two will call me a hunk.
Kingdom Hearts 3 Critical Mode comes out tomorrow. That's cool.
Nice. I'm not playing that shit.
Yeah, I have never played
I
a
like
critical
to
mode.
enjoy games.
Dark energy, go.
Not feast, bitches.
I realized something, and it's why Daidoji and Rin were not part of the main storyline.
Why?
Because they're fucking overpowered.
Oh.
I can usually defeat another shinobi of the same level using nothing but basic attacks.
Okay.
And if I use their 5th level attack,
So basically,
I
you
pretty
did
much
through their entire stories without me.
no. I just so they don't have stories.
Oh.
I just played them to get the shrines that we missed in the previous levels.
They don't have heart stories?
Well, they have heart stories, but I haven't
Okay,
gotten theirs yet.
Oh, okay.
I was saying is I played them for a while to get stuff.
God damn it.
Oh right, I forgot. This is still what she looks like.
We need to change it.
But she's good.
Aw, she's cute though. We made her into a good character. I have a major announcement. Oh, is there going to be a 100-day Slap Riona project?
Oh, I keep forgetting to let the fucking things play out. I'll let this one play out.
Oh, she's cute though.
Her shinobi form gives her boobs.
It does. She's so cute. So what kind of major announcement? Well, I've come to terms with being called a hunk. It's a lot of food. Huh? Go ahead. Call me a hunk. Your heart is
So good, yeah. And the thing is, oh, yeah, by the way, the more you get hurt, the more clothing we lose. So
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Well, it's not like we were holding you back on trying to call you that.
Oh, that's right. She gets a super form.
Oh, fuck. And call me a sow while you're at it. God damn it, I fucking hate her. Why are you jumping on this? I hate her so much. That's cool as hell.
Yeah,
That'll show you ass shit right there.
Is that the end of the story? I guess that's the end of the story. Also, when you hit people, they do this.
And
And you usually get a sad, sexy pose whenever they lose.
I'm only asking you to call me a hunk. Yes, girl.
And the boob physics make no sense.
You'd be surprised. She's not wearing a bra.
She's not. She's not, but other girls have in the past, and their boobs react the exact same way.
That's fair. Would you like to save?
Yeah.
I want to snack.
There's stuff in there if you want.
That's fair.
There's more stroganoff.
Those who call me. I dance beyond the people. You should put her in something funky. What's wrong? We're doing our white-haired girls. White-haired waifus.
And the waifus clash.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I'll let that play out since we've got some new people in chat.
Yeah.
That leveled me up.
Nice.
I'm paralyzed.
Should I display a baby later?
Yeah, you should.
Okay. Should I do it now or wait?
Go ahead and do it now since Tori's here.
Okay. Don't mess with me if I do stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're controlling the camera right now.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. I have to Alt-tab out and pull up the camera for you. We're going to go to webcam only for just a little bit so that CPQ can show off my parents. Oh, is the... Oh, the Elgato and the thing are making sound. Hold on. Oh, let's fix that. There's too many sounds at once on the screen. There we go.
He's a baby. He's a baby. He's a good boy. Want to say hi? So close. As he swings. Did you know that this is what you do to baby ferrets to calm them down when they can't calm down?
Yeah.
See how his head's falling? That's what you do to ferrets.
Alright. Let's see here. No, she might not be. She's tired.
She didn't move at all.
Alright. Let's go back to the main screen then.
He came up to him, up, moving. Is she refusing to call her a hunk?
It was more so, like she explained that people have always called her a hunk her entire life. And then she said, I don't see it. And then she said, well, now I'm finally accepting it and now nobody will say it.
Aww. I'll call you a hunk if you want me to, baby.
I love this giant fucking sword thing.
Right?
Also, I don't know if I'm invincible, but it certainly feels like I am.
Let her pitch? Oh, too late.
Ow.
I'm still upset that I missed the superhero one.
I can do that too. Mine's better.
Sorry, waifu. You gotta die. You gotta go ahead and die. And titties. Titties. You still never took her other eye patch off?
I guess I haven't.
I think I ask you that every time I see her.
We didn't have a whole lot of clothing left.
Did not.
He's Scritch.
He's doing a dig. I'm gonna hide.
I had to restart a Final Fantasy X-2 because I got the bad ending and there were 3 endings. I'm trying to get the good ending. To get good endings in those kinds of games, you gotta do some weird shit.
For a lot of mobile dating sims, you have to look up walkthroughs to get one of the 3 different endings. You gotta 100% it.
I mean, for dating sims in general, you have to do that. Like actual dating sims, not VNs, but like actual dating sims, where there's a very real chance that you don't do the right thing. You have to look up walkthroughs. Things like what was it, the cat one that we did, Cat Cafe.
Yeah.
Things like Cat Cafe and Dad Dating Simulator. What is it? Dream Daddy. Those games are closer in line to, Hustle Cat. Yeah, Hustle Cat and Dream Daddy are closer in line with VNs, where they tell a story, and yes, what you do determines the ending, but you will always get some form of good ending usually.
Yeah.
Like, there's very rare, it's like hard to get a bad ending in those kinds of games.
That's fair, unless you die. And then it starts you over where you last saved.
Mm-hmm. Are you trying to bring Titus back? Is that technically the good ending? I can't remember. I haven't played 10-2, so I don't know.
All I know is that for a lot of my mobile dating sims that I haven't played since I had an iPhone, because I don't have the memory and space on this phone to download anything else.
SIM card.
Where do I get a SIM? Do I just go to the phone store?
You can go to Best Buy and get a SIM card.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then, yeah, I need to fucking do that.
SIM card is just a form of storage. Or not a SIM card, sorry. You need to get a micro SD.
Micro SD, okay.
Yeah, get a micro SD card. Micro SD cards are like they're just a different form of storage.
Okay.
You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them on at Best Buy.
How much are they? Are they expensive?
I've got one in my Raspberry Pi that was like 250 gigabytes, and it was pretty expensive.
I thought you were gonna say $250. I was like, that's
No.
almost as much as my phone cost.
No, it was like I got one that was like no, I think the one that I have for my thing it was a 64 gigabyte micro SD was something like $40.
Okay.
But you can get like a relatively cheap one that's like in the 32 gigabyte range. Past 32 gigs, they get pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get a micro SD card. You've got a Samsung phone. They accept those things.
That's fair. I can't believe it never came with an SD card, though. Or, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. SD card was correct.
Yeah, okay. I'm so fucking scatterbrained today.
It didn't come with an SD card because no phones come with SD cards.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. They come with an internal memory and then with an SD card slot. So your phone has a certain amount of storage that it comes with, right?
Yeah.
And then after that,
Hold up. My first phone had an SD card. I wonder if I could find that phone.
if you can find the phone, I can format the SD card for you.
Cool. It's like right now, the more I delete, the less space I have. That's what I feel like. I feel like the more I delete, the less space I have. And it sucks.
Beat her before she could do anything. I'm not tearing as much clothes doing this.
You're focusing on damage, not rip. There's the rip.
Yeah, you typically only rip their clothes on blast away attacks.
Yeah.
And a lot of the damage that I was dealing was not done via blast away attacks.
Yeah.
I killed her with a transformation.
That's amazing. I need a nap. I can't believe we've only been playing for 20 minutes. I'm so tired. I haven't been reading any of the dialogue from this one. It is.
Very delicately into my
Emu,
mouth.
why won't you call me a hunk? Someone just fucking call her a hunk and just let it be done. Give her the satisfaction. She won't try to murder you.
The good ending is to bring Titus back. Alright. Sorry, I'm really slow on reading messages today.
I'm just really
True
slow.
hunkitude.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh. She's been called the opposite of a hunk. She's been called girly.
Who called her girly?
One of the Shrine Maiden girls, the one that does the drum thing, the taiko drum girl. I love seeing the people splattered against the wall.
It's pretty great.
I don't think there's any. I don't think there are any platforms in this section of the game. It's just the platforms come in the story mode. Let's try to gather them all up again. Gather, 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 gather. The goal is to try and get as many people in a single location as once and then do this attack again. Really thins the ranks.
It really does. Alright, you guys, I have an off day tomorrow, and for our D&D group, we have a Discord channel for out-of-session role-playing. And now that I have an off day, no one's gonna role-play tomorrow. Watch it. Watch it.
I've been trying to get the people in the Spirish Mages College roleplay to do stuff for a while now, and I've gotten like 1 or 2 responses, but it feels like every single person is waiting for me to respond. It's like, no, you guys can definitely like chime in whenever. That makes my life easier.
Oh, but we're actually waiting for you in our out-of-session roleplays because we want to know how many days it's gonna take for us to travel.
Yes,
I'm
sorry.
hoping at least 2, but probably not.
I just want to be called a hunk, but no one will. Not
Honestly,
anymore.
I feel like whatever it is, you're gonna have to double that because we have old people, we have children. We're not gonna be able to travel as far.
Mm-hmm. Because right now you're just a super spicy curry with 0 kick.
What?
I don't know. Your analogy is lost on me. You didn't used to care what people think, right? And that's what made you hunk-like. That sort of cool, aloof narcissism. She does have a point.
She does.
Why don't you just punch up your spirits? Oh, why don't I just punch up your spirits?
That'll get you going again.
You notice 3 critical modes, new
She
abilities.
says that she gets her titties ripped out.
Divine Judgmento.
We had 2 trainees today come in at the same time, or like go to their physical training at the same time.
I don't like fighting in this corner. Can we not be in the corner for a second? There we go. That's better. I'm gonna kill you now. Oh, that didn't kill you. Oh, time to do it again. Oh, that's just all the clothing gone.
Nice. I've obtained.
True hunkitude.
Need a nap.
Why do you need a nap?
Tired. Oh my goodness.
Our intense bout has left us both in shambles. Our eyelids are heavily swollen, blood is oozing from our noses and mouths, but my heart is full of pride. Got an awesome face and a hefty hunk of spirit.
Yay.
She shows me a strong smile, then reaches out with her right hand. I grip it tightly in mine. You really are a hunk. No, you are the hunk. No, you're the hunk. You are far hunkier than I. No, it's you. You're the hunk. I would go so far as to call you the incredible hunk. Love the translators for this game.
Great.
After going back and forth, we look at each other's faces and burst into laughter. And we continue to laugh as we slump toward each other's shoulders.
Cute.
I finally understand. The hunkier you try to be, the farther you drift from true hunkitude. It's true even now. Battle takes a toll on a woman's face. It creates gaps and flaws in her beauty. Only through those gaps can one be truly hunkified.
Oh my God.
Yes, a few scuff marks, a missing tooth or two. I'll use those gaps and experience hunkality through them. I run towards Haruka's place. I'll ask her to make me an instant hair growth formula.
Okay.
It's official. From now on, I'm going to grow my hair out. Please tell me we get the option to have her with long hair now. If I give myself a feminine hairstyle, the gap between beauty and battle will grow even wider. And so my hunk levels will rise and rise. Through the soft, gentle beauty of femininity, I shall become hunk-glorious. Damn it, I love the writers for this game.
Okay, so let's go to the closet.
Well, so we'll know at the end of this scene right here if we actually got it or not. We just have to wait for it to show us the picture here, and I can skip the rest of the credits.
She's cute. She cute.
At least I thought I could. Yep, there we go.
Eee.
I'm still not sure what button does it, but one of them does it. And so I just hit them all until it works.
You can hit them one at a time.
Okay.
And
We
then
got
find out.
we got the Miyabi hairstyle,
Yeah, got it.
and acting feminine equals cool guy photo. Miyabi's voice set can now be used for the menus, but we did not get her long hair. But now we can put her hair on any of the other girls.
Cool.
I don't know why you would want to do that, but you can.
In case you wanted to hide it in a big wooden ball.
I guess that's true. Speaking of, before we do another Girl's Heart, I haven't checked the shop in a while, and I don't know if I've gotten anything new. I probably have a shit ton of money, but I don't know if advancing the story gets us new stuff, or... Okay, it looks like I've gotten Miyabi's hair, and that's about it.
Just that you don't have any more anything?
No, I think we actually have to play through the... Because I didn't play any more of the story, I just went through and got the... the lottery takes forever.
Okay.
I'll do the lottery in my own time.
Fine.
We've got a shit ton of stories to go through.
I know. You're not gonna... Okay.
What?
I thought we were gonna put something on someone, or take something off of someone, like an eye patch.
I mean, if you want me to, I can.
Please. I missed her eyes. Her eye.
Yeah, we only get to take one of the eye patches
I
off.
know, but I want it off. It's
Uh,
not on the list.
yeah, we're gonna move Daidoji.
She's perfect the way she is.
There she is.
Baby girl. Oh shit, that's cool as hell, but no.
That's actually her
What?
mask. That is actually her mask, by the way.
That's adorable. How come she still has to wear her
Her eye patch.
eye patch?
Oh,
with
you
the
know what?
mask?
You know what? This
What?
is not her mask. This is another character's mask that also had an eye patch.
Okay. Where did we get all these masks?
These all came from the superhero
Oh.
mission.
All these things you've never shown me, Paladin.
Sunglasses. Goatee, the black eye patch, and now we're recycling. This was the main superhero mask.
What is that noise?
It's her, like, being unsure of herself. It's her saying,
Anyway, take it off.
You don't want her to wear that mask?
Not with her eye patch. But I guess.
No, I can remove it.
Okay.
Are these really considered clothes?
Did we want to give her a cattail or does she have a cattail? That's cool.
These are the only two colors it comes in. These come in white or black and red.
Ooh, fancy. Doesn't really look good with this one too, though.
Let's see here. You want to give her a devil's tail?
It doesn't look good with the cat ears. I just didn't realize we had one. That's cool.
Do we want to give her a cattail?
Let me see. There's a black. Yeah, let's do the cattail. Fuck yeah.
All right, there we go.
Cool.
You gonna make it?
No.
Do I need to start bringing Jaeger bombs to the stream?
Oh my god. Can we change bitch tits? She's not funny anymore.
Sure.
You gotta make her funny again. She's not. Yeah, it's funny to see her in the closet, but like when we see her in her fighting outfit. Oh, you're saving this outfit?
No. I'm reverting her form.
Oh.
To her original clothes.
Was that her original hair?
This is her original everything. Oh wait, no, the pixie cut is not her original hair. Her original hair is no, actually this is not it either. Her name is Riona. That's her original hair.
Okay. Okay.
This is her original. Is that right there?
We gotta make her funny somehow. Just go through and wait for her to say something she doesn't like. Do we want to try to... I forgot that was so funny. Do we want to try to make her a good character too?
We can try. I don't know how well we're gonna do it.
We're not. God, I wanna... Fucking leave her in a bath towel.
A brown towel?
A dookie towel.
Dookie towel? You really do not like this girl.
Well, neither do you!
Yeah, but you're like malicious about it.
Then put her in the pink one. She looks cute in the pink one.
That's right. That was the costume for sexual harassment.
What?
It was just a bowl of ramen on her head.
What?
I'm not joking.
That's weird as hell.
Yeah, Yumi Vidine X, sexual harassment, and President Haru.
Okay, well, if we're trying to make her look stupid, you're gonna put the fucking bowl on top of her head. If we want her to be do we want her to be a good character or dumb?
Well, let's see what options we have as far as costumes go to make her a good character.
Kind of like her in the School Bloomers and the Girls One Piece.
This
Oh,
is
that
Rin.
one.
This is Rin.
Okay.
This is one of the other characters that we don't see during the story.
Cool.
But she's my favorite character to play as.
Cool.
That's her what's it called, uniform.
I think she actually does look cute.
In the bloomers.
Yeah, leave the bowl.
Leave the bowl.
Leave the bowl.
Make the bowl bigger.
Does the bowl come in another color?
Blue.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Leave it red. Make the bowl bigger. Only to 2. Okay.
But flat?
No, not flat. Not flat.
That's Max Bowl.
That's hilarious. Hell yeah. That's fucking hilarious.
Now, do we want it to actually just be floating above her head how it currently is? Or do we want it, like, really floating above her head? Like, very clearly not attached to her body.
If you're gonna make it really floaty, you gotta make it smaller, so. Or are you gonna make your head a ball?
No. There we go.
Wait, where is it?
Even all the way up, we can't see it.
Oh my God.
It's all the way up.
Leave it for a surprise. Leave it for a surprise.
It's literally off the screen, way up in the sky.
Leave it for a surprise. Whew.
Anything else we want to do to her?
How do you change the baby mask? Baby. Can you have a different color of it?
Green.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
No.
Most accessories only have 2 colors that they can be.
That's fair. Nope, she wants that.
Her sister has a dog tail.
Yeah.
Giant fan?
Let's fucking do a giant fan, hell yeah.
But do we make it gianter?
How much gianter?
Or do we make it ludicrously small?
Make it ludicrously small.
That's a little too small. You can hardly tell what it is. There we go. We'll do 4 on everything.
4. Okay. Do like 10.
Oh, it has wobble physics.
Oh man.
What if but long and thin?
That just looks like a glitch. Make it a little bit. No. Like there. Yeah.
And let's see here. Just move it to right boob. And let's hold on. I gotta do some positioning here. Give me a second. Closer. Closer. No, not quite.
Oh my god, I have no idea what you're doing.
We're getting there.
I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, we're getting there.
I don't know what you're doing. It's tilted.
And then...
Are you just having it stick through her entire right boob?
Hold on. Horizontal adjust is going to be that. I don't want to go that way, I want to go the other way. Okay. Confirm.
And then...
Oh, no, I didn't want to. No. Oh, I just lost all my. Damn it. Fuck it. Whatever. She's getting the regular fan. She's getting the regular fan. I'm not going through that work again.
Okay.
That's her. She's done. I don't want to mess with her anymore.
What about her transform outfit?
Oh, right. She's got a. Fuck.
You want to mess with the thing again?
Let's see here. I don't want to mess with the fan again.
Take the fan off of her,
This form?
This form, yeah.
But leave the bowl.
Leave the bowl. Always leave the bowl. She doesn't deserve that crown. Take that shit away from her.
There aren't any good silly outfits.
There aren't any good silly outfits. You have to make them silly.
Well, I know how I'm gonna do that.
How?
Give me a minute.
Uh-oh.
Start with school swimsuit.
Okay.
Gonna find another accessory.
Okay.
We're going to make it a Ninto.
Okay. Oh my god. Just leave it. Leave it like it is. Their feet sticking out of the pussy.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Oh my god, you're just making her a furry?
As close as I can.
Oh my god.
I think 300's as big as anything gets in this game, though. Yeah.
Oh my god. Leave the titty sticking out. Leave the titty sticking out.
Attached to her butt so that her body's more entwined with it.
I can dig it. Okay.
There we go.
Fuck it. Why not?
There we go. That's her now.
It's amazing.
Oh, shit. I forgot to... I forgot to make that gesture transformation outfit.
Well... Sure you don't want to fuck with the fan again?
I'm sure I don't want to fuck with the fan again. It took too much time. So the joke what I was going to do is I was going to make another fan come out the other boob. There's just going to be two boobs, just two fans sticking straight out.
Oof.
But now it's too late. I'm done in the dressing room for now. I'm ready for us to get more shit from that, but we have to do the story for that.
The story's not fun.
The next story mission looks interesting. It's a new character.
Okay.
I have not seen this character before, so I kind of want to see what this is. Because the mission is just called Jasmine. Huh?
How many days are in this festival?
I don't remember, but we're on day like 8 or 9.
We're on 8.
Cough, cough, cough. I vomit large amounts of blood onto the floor of the mountain cave. Pant, pant, ack. My raspy voice startles the I take off your pants.
What?
Your lizard is wet.
What?
Just anytime that I read text that's just like the I do this, I do that, I do this. I just go like, it reminds me of shitty RP. Okay, we've never cared about this story. And it's too late to now. But it reminds me of like shitty cyber RP. All right, Asuka. Grandma. What's going on?
I have no idea.
I just want to know why there was a new person.
I don't know.
Who the hell is Jasmine?
I don't know.
Because I don't think there are any of the locked characters and they're none of the DLC characters.
I don't know. I'm going to go put this in the fridge for a while.
All right. Shit. You know what?
What?
This is Grandma when she was young.
Oh, shit.
That's who this is. Yeah, this is definitely Grandma when she was young. Because that's her pipe. That pipe is her weapon. Oh, and she's the one that owns the fucking elephant. She does not have a shinobi form, or if she does, I'm currently in it already.
Okay.
Because I could not shinobi transform. Oh shit, but she does this.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
She's too strong to me, Lon. I'm microwave.
Hmm?
I said I'm microwave food.
Alright. I don't like you making those noises. I would like you to stop, please. So what's your super ability then? I'm good. I still got some. Okay, I at least eliminated one of them, and that's nice. Because they were getting really annoying to fight at the same time. Sexual harassment.
Let me tell you about her. I like her, right?
Sure.
I think she's fun, right?
Yes.
I thought about her, and then I thought about Mineta. I hate Mineta. I have no patience for Mineta. They are the same character.
Mm-hmm. It just so happens that one of them is attractive.
Exactly.
Funny how that works.
Exactly. And that's the struggle.
That noise is just the most grating sound I've ever heard. Yes. It's still in here. Probably so good. Remember, we never had any troubles with this stuff until after, like a long time. Like, we used to never refrigerate it, and we were fine. I'm completely and totally whiffed. Having to fight 3 enemies at once is really annoying. Especially because, like, all 3 of them are at some point during their thing going to transform. Alright, that's at least 1 kill. Babality.
You're right, you're right.
Technically, that's not quite like what a babality is in Mortal Kombat. Babalities in Mortal Kombat reverts the person back into being an infant.
Okay.
Yeah, you thought that I was joking by saying babality. They're things. They're real things.
All right.
There's how to describe it? There's fatalities, which everybody knows, right? There's also babalities, which now you know are turn the other character into a small baby. There's brutalities, which are even worse, like more brutal things than fatalities.
Oh, I've seen those. They're fucking terrifying.
And then there's friendship.
Okay.
And a friendship is really hard to pull off, but like the character usually does something very silly that they wouldn't do after a fight. If you do a friendship ending, like if you do a friendship ending with Scorpion, Scorpion tries to sell you a Scorpion merchandise figure.
That's cute. Thought I had enough, but I don't have enough sauce. Give me some of that white sauce.
What? Oh, that's an elephant trunk. I was like, what the fuck is that?
It's a penis.
No, it was an elephant trunk shooting out of her smoking pipe.
It's a penis.
Right, so now I know who that is.
It's a penis.
Do you think she'll be a playable character?
Probably not. That's hard as hell.
Who, Jasmine? It looks like a lot of her stuff is being unlocked, so maybe she was just one of the unlockable characters.
Maybe.
Well, now we're stuck playing the story for a little bit.
Fuck.
Whatever, this will give us a chance to get more shrines. And maybe some more gear. I see, like, that's Jasmine. Yep. So yeah, that's Grandma turned into a hot young girl, as opposed to being foxy Grandma.
Nice.
Because let's be honest, even though she's a grandma,
She was foxy. She was
She
a
still-
silver fox, 100%.
she still had like. I was like, she still had massive boobs, and they didn't look like they had sagged an inch. You know?
It's probably because she didn't wear a bra in her teenage years, allowing her breast muscles to actually develop and keeping her breasts from sagging. If you pay attention to a lot of older women's breasts in countries that don't put children in bras until, you know, they physically need them, their breasts are much firmer and stay higher for longer.
Currently getting my ass handed to me, and I'm not a fan.
Because the muscles need to support themselves, so.
I'm really not a fan of this thing right here. If I can help it, I'd rather it not play these things, because they actually detriment my gameplay.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yep.
Anytime one of those things goes off, the person has a greater chance to get further down to the ground, which means that they're more likely than not going to have a chance to either do their Shinobi or get out of my my aerial raid.
Again?
Yeah, see? Anytime that they have the getting knocked away thing, it gives them a chance.
I mean, that's great for like 2 players, but we just want to get more. We just want to get more clothes.
Yeah, I think it's a very like. Well, the thing is, like, I don't mind the clothes ripping mechanic, but the fact that it takes up time, like, see, she wouldn't have had a chance to fall nearly that far had I actually continued to hit her.
Exactly.
In the pattern that I'm currently doing right now.
Like I said, this is a good mechanic for 2-player modes.
Well,
Because it gives you a chance
In
to
two
not be beaten immediately.
well, in 2-player mode, you can do your bust out attack, or you can switch to Shinobi whenever.
You know?
You can actually switch to Shinobi mid-attack.
Really?
The CPU just doesn't. Meaning that having a move where it's like having a situation where the entire thing causes them to do that has no bearing in online play. It only exists as a as an annoyance for single player.
Okay. So, I told you that that if you get two of a certain brand of paper towels or two of a certain brand of toilet paper or one of each, whatever, you get 500 bonus points on your account at the grocery store I work at.
Yep.
Well, there's been this lady every single day this week. Just come in. You can, unless you're an associate, you can only use your card, I think it's 3 times a day. Three times a day. So this woman comes in and does 3 transactions, gets like $30 in points every single day this week. And it's like, no, I'm not mad at her.
Yeah, I mean, she obviously knows how the system works.
I'm not mad at her. I 100% support this because I did 2 transactions today. But like, holy cow, lady. Because like, she already had $10 in points, right? So
yeah.
she bought the one set, used her points to pay for it, paid the $3 in cash. Then she got the $10 for that transaction. The next transaction, she did the same thing. She got the 2 things, paid $10 in points, and paid $3 in cash. And then she did it a 3rd time.
So she's been paying $3 for a shit ton of, toilet paper or paper towels, and has been getting money every time that she's done it.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. She's ingenious.
I mean, those are the kind of people you find on like the insane couponers.
Oh yeah, she is a couponer. I just haven't had to deal with her binder all week. I'm just so glad I haven't had to deal with her binder. She hasn't worried about bringing her binder because all she's buying is toilet paper and paper towels this week.
Yep, there's that pussy jiggle physics.
Damn it, I forgot about the pussy jiggle. Go back, Paladin.
I can't.
I see the pussy jiggle.
I can't go back. That's not how this works.
Does my pussy jiggle?
I don't know.
Do I need to bounce with that coat?
I don't know that I would be able to see your pussy jiggle.
That's fair.
It's not pronounced like boobs.
Those are such cute boobs. So tiny.
See? She's got a little elephant.
I love it. It's so
and
tiny.
boom! See how his nose disappears and it comes out as an actual giant fucking nose?
That's cool as hell.
Not a dick, it's a
big
trunk.
black dildo. The biggest, blackest dick.
A bigger, blacker dick. I saw something today, or not today, but like the other day, that was amazing.
What is it?
It is a replacement to Cards Against Humanity,
Okay.
where the white card's the one that you play, right?
Yeah.
So the white card has statistics on it.
Okay.
That basically it's the left side of a graph, the vertical side of a graph, and you have the title of that graph.
Okay.
The black card is a graph.
Okay.
And it's just it is a graph that has a line, right? Okay. And it has a thing that says like, inconvenience, or it's like a number of people in an elevator is the bottom line, or the bottom of the graph, and you'll see a line that goes up. And as the line goes up, like, you're supposed to put a stat on the left side that makes that graph funny. And so, like, it'll be like a graph that says, it'll be like a number of people in an elevator, and it'll be like, a relatively normal thing, and then it'll flatten out, and then it'll shoot straight up at around 5. And somebody put, awkwardness of diarrhea, or like, it was like inconvenience of having diarrhea.
Oh, goodness.
This entire chapter is just Jasmine beating the shit out of every other person in the entire
great.
thing.
I'm digging it. What's there blood on this one too? No, it's blood. Never mind. That's fine. Look, there's something on all of these masks. I don't even know where I put the other 2. I lost them forever.
Yeah, she's a pretty cool. She was a hottie back in her day.
I mean, I thought we decided she was still a hottie.
She is, but she was even more of. She was a more conventional hottie back in her day.
That's fair. She's a hottie, not a foxy grandma.
Yeah.
She's totally a silver fox, though.
Got her before she could transform.
Nice. I like her with the emo-ver. It makes me happy.
Well, that's not the emo-ver. That's the bangs.
Oh, the bangs. I like her with the bangs, though.
We actually have an emo-ver as well.
You're right. But she looks really cute with the bangs. I want to have, like, a half-shaved one.
The fade.
Yeah, I want the fade.
I don't think they're gonna have that in this
They're not,
game.
but I want them to. I want to see some of these girls with a fade. I want to give your best girl a fade. I want to see what she looks like with a fade. It would make her more hunk-like, but also feminine.
That just seems ridiculous.
What a cutie. Cool as hell, though.
Yep. It's not a dick. Stop.
It's a dick.
Stop it, Anthony. Oh, you haven't seen Gay Brothers.
Oh no.
You should just look up Gay Brothers porno. You only need to see the first 5 minutes, because after that they start having sex and it's not that good.
Is it the one where it's like, "What are you doing, stepbrother?"
No, it's literally just
No, it's
they're
not that
supposed to be actual brothers, but it's this guy that just goes, "But Anthony, why are you shirtless?" And he just
Oh
goes,
my god.
"Come on over here and work on these tits."
Oh my god. Really?
Yes, that's an
Wow.
actual line. He goes,
So I just want you guys to know that Paladin Nolan and I will be watching porn together. That's how we bond in our relationship. We wear the same color shirt and we watch porn together. Just kidding.
"Come on over
I've
here.
I've
and
watched
work
more
on these
porn with
tits."
other people than I have with Paladin, which is kind of sad.
I was there for that one Yowie panel.
Yeah, but you were there for like 15 minutes of it.
I was working.
I just said, "Oh, my boyfriend's here," and like
Everybody
everybody turned
turns
around.
around.
It's just like a very casual thing. I just saw you. "Oh, my boyfriend's here."
And everybody turns around. I was like, "Hi." Becoming a Kagura. I feel like we're getting real fucking close to the end then.
We must.
This is the first time I've played as this girl since the beginning of the game, by the way.
There's a number calling me. Hopefully, it's a job interview.
I'm listening to CPQ's conversation, but also beating the crap out of a bunch of people. I love area of effect attacks like that. Can I go? She's got a weird run cycle. And she's got a really weird run cycle.
her name.
That's interesting.
Because her text messages are showing up as her name. So that was concerning. Don't know what that's all about. Let's check my recent calls. Yeah, that's weird. It says that my most recent call was from my birth giver.
But it didn't show up as...
But when she actually called, it did not show up as birth giver. It showed up as her phone number. And instead of reading it, you know, like a normal human and figuring out who it was, I was just like, oh, a number without a name. Oh, it's because I know my mom's number. I know it. I just didn't think to read it.
Well, you wouldn't think that you'd have to, because normally
it's saved in there.
Oh, that is
amazingly cool. I love our little booties that we're standing on. The tinier drums.
Yeah, the little drums.
Platforms, little drum platforms. That's the word, not booties. My cousin Snapchatted me, says, gotta fail my classes.
Look, she has the OBS logo on her sleeves.
Who has the OBS on her sleeve?
Our main girl. Look, she's got the OBS logo on her sleeve.
Oh, very cool. That's cool as shit, damn. I know it wasn't on purpose, but that's cool as shit, damn.
It's an old, like, kind of like how the Triforce was actually originally, like, an old, like, War Shogun's symbol.
Okay, cool.
So, like, you can go back and find, like, in Japanese lore, there are these old dudes in, like, Shogun, Shogun attire who are just dressed up, like, they just have, like, fucking Triforces all over their arms and stuff. It's great.
You wanna see a bad boy?
Sure. He doesn't even look guilty.
He knocked over the trash can paladin. What did I send Helene? Oh, the titty game. Oh.
I can usually start an area like this and clear out the majority of it. Like, this is a good move to use at the very beginning of a fight.
What's the name of this game?
Senran Kagura Estival Versus.
Senran
Kagura Estival Versus.
Good enough. Senran Kagura. Cool. The only thing I've been remembering for the last few weeks is Estival Versus. That's all I remember.
That's the subtitle of the game.
Exactly. That's all I can remember, and it's not useful.
It's kind of useful. I mean, if you typed Estival Versus into Google, it would pull this game up.
Paladin's playing, you guys.
That's your YouTube notification.
My YouTube notification, yeah. I don't know who it got. I don't know who it notified. Me or my CQQ one, but it notified somebody. Anyway, have you listened to the whole new Starbomb album?
No.
I haven't either.
A couple of songs that I've heard from it have not been the best.
I might heard the Donkey Kong one.
The Donkey Kong one was it was okay.
Cameron
but like,
loves it.
Huh?
Cameron loves it.
Maybe I need to try listening to it again. Like, they just don't seem as clever as the first two. Like, it feels like they...
That's fair.
It feels like they felt like they needed to have some ideas and just didn't have any.
That's fair.
That's an action drop pose if I've ever seen one.
That's really weird.
It does that every single time there's a slowdown. She's a cutie.
She is a cutie. She's the best. She's the best girl of all of the festival girls.
Oh, the Shrine Girls?
Yes, thank you. I was like, it's not festival girls.
Shrine Maidens.
She looks so freaking cute. Oh my god, that is a fucking cutie right there. Hey.
What?
So, what is Riona's sister's name? The one that we made into a good girl?
Ryobi?
Ryobi. Can we put that one t-shirt on her where everyone's boobs do that?
Oh, that right there?
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
want to put it on her and laugh at her.
You want to see the girl that has no boobs wear the shirt where the
Yes.
that has the
I would like
missing
to laugh at her.
that has it like the buttons are strategically placed?
Yes. I really think that it's going to be like, I think it's going to have a gap anyway.
Yeah, but there's not going to be anything there.
Exactly. That's why I would like to laugh at it. I think it's going to be hilarious. Anyway, I showed my mom a few Potter Puppet Pals episodes on a Saturday night. That was interesting.
Oh, I'm playing as this girl now.
Fuck! Okay, look. On the bright side, we switched her outfit. So, I'm glad we didn't switch any of the Shrine Girls' like, you know, actual outfits.
Yeah, they're regular outfits.
They're regular outfits. They look really good in those outfits. Very precious. Are there any color changes you think we could make?
Maybe.
Because if there are, we should check them out and see if they're cute. Oh, we should have each Shrine Girl wear a different color if they're cute. That'd be cute as hell.
Okay, can't go over there. There's a shrine right here.
Cause like the more I think about it, the more that pink and blue clash with that red she's got. We should keep best Shrine Girl in the red though. Oh, I forgot she's so cute.
Yep, we fixed her.
We made her into a little lifeguard of sorts. She's got the water power. She might as well wear a swimsuit. Or was she wearing a nightgown in the first place?
I don't know. It was a really weird outfit.
It
I don't
looks
like.
bad on Paladin.
Oh, I know
looks
exactly.
bad
I know
on
exactly
everyone.
what you're talking. I know exactly what you're trying to get to here. I get you. I know what you're coming from. I know where you're coming from.
You know what I mean. You know what every inflection of my voice means. You know what every pause, every breath pitch.
I understood. I know where you're coming from.
Thank you. I'm so glad you know. Also, I'm glad we gave everybody. How have we not thought about it? How have we not done it yet?
Well, because before, like, we were okay with her outfit.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're the one that was getting tired of it.
I was getting tired of it. It wasn't funny anymore.
I was more than happy to just never deal with her ever again. That's where I was at.
Fair. But we're gonna have to see her anyway. Might as well make her funny. What did we put her regular outfit as?
She's in bloomers and has a giant
Oh,
fucking
right.
bowl about 300 feet above her head.
Let's wait till we fight her. Oh fuck! You think we're gonna fight her again?
If we don't fight her here, we'll probably fight her in a shinobi form.
That's fair.
In a shinobi girl's heart.
Let's do a girl's heart after this.
Yeah, I was just gonna let this kind of like, you know how the
Play
story
out,
has natural
yeah.
breaks? And I figured this would give us a chance to get more items.
That's fair. We can afford everything now.
Yeah, we can afford whatever the hell we want to get our hands on.
Yeah.
Cannon!
I love this locale.
Yeah,
So nice. It's like a shallow little creek. Let's go to the lake again. Let's go spend a whole day at the lake. No? You didn't enjoy it?
I enjoyed the lake. An entire day of it would get very old very quickly, in my opinion.
Hiking and then swimming.
I'll think about it, but I am a complete and total homebody, and you know that. If you want to do it, we can do it.
Poison.
That's not the end of the world. Can't do anything.
poison.
Come on. Damn it. I don't think this is dealing all that much damage. Yeah, it's not really doing all that much. And I'm doing a bad job. It's so hard to land a good attack. Because her attack is designed for range, but if you're too far away, then you can't get into an aerial rave.
Fair.
And I need the aerial rave to do well here. Because I need to get... Really what I need is I need scrolls. And I just haven't been able to find any scrolls.
Basically, we're going to try to get people to step into this.
Well, the dummy bombshell helps, because watch this. Where's my enemy? There she is. Boop. Go fight that for a bit.
What are you doing? You gonna go look for something?
I beat her.
Okay.
I figured that was the easiest thing to do, was to get her to be dummied and then just hit her from behind when she wasn't focusing on me.
That's fair.
Because it allowed me to do a charge attack. It's cold now.
I'm sorry, would you like me to... Oh, it's 2 bites left. Never
Yeah,
mind.
there's nothing left to it. Oh shit, I'm playing this new girl.
True millennial. These girls are so cute. Oh shit, I forgot she's weird too.
A little bit. She's a little weird.
We gotta find somebody that looks good on, though. Gotta look good on somebody. Let's try Daidoji.
Do you think that's gonna look good on Daidoji?
Daidoji looks good in anything.
I don't know that that's true.
Let's try it. Daidoji. Good on Daidoji. It would make me happy if you did it.
Alright.
Yay.
Finally, a decent rave. I'm gonna lose it here because she's gonna have time to recover from my attacks. I was like, hey, I can't stun lock her if she keeps doing shit.
Die already. Fuck. This is the worst to play against sometimes.
Got her.
A little weird.
Yeah, she's a little weird.
A little weird. But not annoying weird.
Spin to win!
That's cool as hell, honestly.
I feel like we're both just way too tired to keep doing this right now.
Who? The girls?
No,
Or you and me?
you and me.
We are. can do it. I know we can do it. We'll feel better when we get to dress up some girls.
Yeah.
Look at that booty shake, though. That was cute as hell.
Just gonna stand right here. Oh, I got hit by the very last.
Oh, man.
It's okay, I can do this.
Nice.
Another full naked.
I wish they had subtitles for the sad part. 'Cause I don't know what any of these things mean. I don't speak Japanese.
And now we're playing against Asuka as Drum Girl.
I know we're only playing as true millennials, but like I wanna see Bull Girl. Do any pairs have the option to have blue hair?
I think all of them have options to have blue hair.
Let's give Worst Girl blue hair and see if she's still Worst Girl.
Do you think a hair change will make her better?
A little bit? Just a little bit.
Yes, I beat her before she could transform.
Her voice will still irk me, but... Oh, no.
Anytime we can beat her before she transforms, we still get to see this scene.
And that button just
Yeah,
falls.
the button falls.
Falls right in her titty.
Yep.
Man, festivals really are a blast. Toes. Toes. Toes.
I forgot how different her hair. Then again, didn't we give her the drill hair?
We did give her the drill hair.
At the end of this storyline.
I mean, there was a cutscene, so I assume so.
Well, there's a cutscene after every fight.
Oh, right.
We just did 3 fights in a row because it was all one quote-unquote fight.
Right. Fair.
Though usually there's not like a loading screen like this at the end of something.
Yeah. Did a big girl loading screen.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the story, I guess, considering everybody's kind of beat up and in their shinobi forms.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a pivotal moment where we missed where the festival girl, the shrine maidens, kind of like turned against everybody.
Did they?
I don't know, because they like beating the shit out of everybody, and now we're playing as Asuka. And we have to defeat them.
Okay.
Pirate form, let's go.
Yeah. What?
What? What?
This is an anime. They made an anime of Estival Versus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, there's an ad for the anime in this game.
Oh, I was not paying attention to that.
Well, it happens in one of the special stages.
Some cute ass girls.
I'm literally just going one by one and piecemeal killing off all of the guys that like slowly back away from you during a fight, because they're literally the worst enemies to fight in this game. I'm going hyper. I'm going to hyper Asuka.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me what the general plot is. It just tells me, like, here's the premise. No, we already know the premise. I want to know the plot. What happened to the girls. But I don't want to watch the whole thing, because that's extra as hell. Cute ass little pirate.
She was an interesting choice to choose for pirate, considering like her main attack style involves a lot of earth attacks.
Yeah. You could always make some water girls pirates.
This is a lot of enemies just to fight back to back to back to back like this.
Yeah, right?
Asuka is a nice fighter for individual fighting, but she has no range.
Yeah. Got some tiny little bitty swords.
Which makes her very hard to fight these enemies that like to back away.
Yeah.
Having to fight all of these individual enemies and not the actual, like... I like that this being frozen like that still had the little circles going around me. Gonna walk this way for a bit, and when they're all grouped up behind me, I'm going to... BAM!
Nice.
Because that's the other thing is, like, when you get into the thick of a group of enemies like this, these gun ones, the ones that like to stay away from the fight, they spread out and they get harder to hit. So it's actually easier just to run away from them, let them group themselves back up, trying to get into position, and then fight them once they're grouped up.
Yeah.
Like, it's easier just to do this.
Use this as smart.
And just eliminate a large group of enemies, rather than having to, like, individually face every single one of them.
Fuck, there's more all of a sudden.
Yep, they've been doing this.
Why? Why are there so many waves?
I assume because we're near the end of the Estival.
I guess.
Honestly, life gets a little bit easier when there's more enemies because I can actually, well... Okay, let's run this way, 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 run this way. Turn and fire. Run this way, 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 run this way. Turn around and fire. This way, this way, run this way, run this way, run this way. I mean, it's with a full bar, this is the most effective way to take out the bullshit enemies.
It really is.
I feel like I'm supposed to be going towards something and not just fighting the same enemies over and over again.
Probably.
I can't go any further that way. No, that's not how this game has worked at all. I was too far away.
Die, please. Die, please. Thank you.
Nope, not dead.
Oh, you want some of this too, little bit? Let's go. Nice.
Up. Okay, finally, we got through all of those enemies. Yeah, I'm supposed to defeat all 3 sisters, which I assume means I'm going to fight all 3 at the same time. Just gonna work as fast as I can. Yeah, I mean, it was bound to happen.
Hopeful, though.
Just motherfuckers. Like, I can't do jack shit right now. This is not fun. Come this way, come this way, come this way. So I can BAM!
We are almost out of clothes completely.
We've got a nearly full health bar.
Yeah.
But we are almost out of clothing. Here we go. This is what I needed.
Perfect.
That's not what I needed.
That is exactly the opposite of what we needed. Okay.
This girl's already transformed, so it's not the end of the world.
Exactly.
But simultaneously, it's annoying that...
We had to stop our combo like that.
There we go. Killed her.
Let's do that, bud.
Trying to get her to transform already. Well, I got to try grind levels on Final Fantasy X to beat Chapter 1, the boss in the place, hard because I'm low level. Is that game an action game or is it turn-based like 1? I've never played Final Fantasy X-2. Yep. That cutscene just saved her from my combo.
Ah. Just saved you there for a second.
Nah, she's down. I got her. She's going down in an earlier round.
And Anelia, those aren't worth, Patrick. I love that video. It makes me so happy.
You wanna fucking go? I just need to get her away from a wall for like 3 seconds and I can kick her ass. There we go.
Nice.
Alright, you are Dunyan Rings now.
Dunyan rings. Fuck yeah.
Gonna turn you into a French Dunyan soup.
Nice.
Ah. That's just... Fighting the other girls is just the worst part of this game sometimes. Her boobs celebrated so hard they did the wave.
And ...
That's the grabbing thing. That's right. Wallow in your shame. It's action game, but this time you play as Yuna in the Final Fantasy X full time. Your boobs just... And I think in that outfit she's technically wearing a... I think technically in that outfit she's supposed to be wearing a bra.
Supposed to be.
Like, she doesn't wear a bra in the pirate outfit, so that makes sense. But, like, she wears pasties, and then she does wear, technically, the bra on top.
The bralette.
Yeah, the bralette underneath the coat, but yeah. That was just not a good fight.
Nope. There. You can console yourself. We got more stuff, right?
Why is Grandma bait up? Sorry, Jasmine, that's not Grandma.
Okay, I guess we're not gonna find out then.
No, we're not. We're just gonna keep playing through until the... I assume this is the path to the end of the game at this point.
Probably.
Which, honestly, if we can beat the story mode and just go on to the hearts, like, fine by me.
That's fair. I just...
The plan is Yumi.
I want a dress.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm fighting her. If anything, she's actually easier to fight now that she's just a regular character and not Foxy Grandma.
Yeah, that's fair. So wait, do we know why she's Jasmine again?
I assume something to do with the festival.
Oh shit. Do you think she's dead?
Oh, that's actually an interesting prospect.
Because, you know, all of these souls and spirits come back.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming they come back in their prime. Grandma's dead.
You think Grandma's dead?
Grandma's dead. Grandma's fucking dead now.
Ice sword! Holy shit, I get an ice sword!
Oh, fuck yeah.
She's a form changer.
Let's go, Elsa! Come on! It's much better in the black one. I like that.
She is unwieldy in this form.
Not even the lock on is helping you, huh?
Well, it didn't help that she kept going invisible.
That's fair.
You know what's really nice though?
What?
She doesn't have a fucking form change.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a Shinobi form.
She's her own Shinobi form.
Pretty much. I mean, that's supposed to be the reasoning behind it.
Yeah. Grandma's dead.
Her fighting style is Gunner, Gun Mage, Warrior, Strongtress, Black Mage, White Mage, Thief, Festival, and Warrior. Favorite is Warrior, is more powerful than the others. That's right, because they do the dress changing in that one, where like whatever clothes you're wearing determines what power you have. It's called something very similar to Sphere Grid, but it's like it's not called Sphere Grid. It's like it's something grid, but I can't remember the name of the other word. It's like dress grid or something like that. Good?
Yeah, my hand was itchy.
Oh, were you scratching it on my sock?
Yes, I was scratching it on your sock.
My sock arms.
Your sock arms.
So for those who wonder what we mean by sock arms, let me see if I can't drag the camera over here. My arm was falling apart on my chair, so I put a sock on it. And so it's got a little sock here, but it is a sock and it holds the arm of my armchair together. The dress sphere, that's what it's called.
The dress sphere?
As opposed to the sphere grid, it's the dress sphere.
Watch she shake. Cause she's dead. She's dead, y'all. We could have found out that she was dead.
We could have.
I don't like that angle, Paladin. Fix it.
What? Oh.
Better.
Better.
Better. Yumi has obtained a new move. Would you like to save?
Yes.
Wait, did I save?
Wait, did I save? Fight. Go fight, win.
We can dish
We're getting
out
there.
a breach art with Y.
Each character works differently, so something else, something.
Oh wait.
May not deserve to be called a shinobi student, but I'm going to just say it, sis. Couldn't care less about Yoma or Kagura. I want to win against you. That's my only wish. So we're gonna play as her against her sister.
Okay. But we should have found out that Grandma's dead.
No.
I want.
Good riddance to Sphere Grid. It was a complete and it was too complicated in Final Fantasy X. Man, if you think that Sphere Grid was complicated, if you think the Sphere Grid was complicated, try play. Oh no, shit! I get to play as a dead girl. But in what is it? Path of Exile has a sphere grid that is like 1,000,000 times worse than the actual sphere grid. That's a trap. That's very clearly a trap.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh, you know what? Isn't that the trap that like the puppet trap that I can get some girls in sometimes?
Yes. Why are we looking? Why can't we just fight our sister? Fuck all these wooden fuckers.
This is our first time getting to play as this girl, though.
Oh, that's fair. We haven't played as her. You're right.
We've played against her a couple of times, but we've never.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
never been a playable character, not even like casually. She was one of the locked characters that I couldn't play as.
Right.
She's got an interesting fight style because she uses a gun and a shield.
Gun and sword.
Shield. Or gun and shield.
Okay, but she uses her gun as a gun and a sword. Because she keeps beating people with it.
It's closer to saying that she's using it like a club.
Bludgeoning tool. Yeah.
Oh, that didn't kill anybody, though. Let's try that again. That seemed to kill a couple of them. What does this one do?
Sweet.
It's like an AoE. It's not terrible. Kingdom Hearts 4 better bring Final Fantasy characters back, and Tidus and Yuna are dating in it. I hope it happens. Oh, they got the kiss scene in Final Fantasy X. And then we found out that Tidus... Well, they didn't. We don't know that they fucked.
We know they fucked.
There's a very tasteful fade to black. We don't know if they fucked.
We know they fucked. They wouldn't have faded to black if they didn't fuck.
Yeah, well, Tidus was dead the whole time, so there you go.
I mean, so am I. Tidus ain't special. Like, damn, bitch, you ain't special.
Oh. She's going evil. She's just beating the shit out of people with her coffin.
I love it. It's amazing.
She's got a form, so she's a form change as well. Her final attack is a form change. Her halo goes red, and she beats the shit out of people with her coffin. She actually plays better in her form change, which is new, because most people feel god-awful in their form change.
I want to beat down some of those, like...
The shrines?
Yeah, shrines.
I have not had a decent time playing as her by herself, but her form change is really fucking good. Well, see, the problem is that until I get past these fights, I can't get past this barrier.
Yeah, there's two of them on each side of the barrier, and it's killing me.
I like her. Functionally speaking, she's okay. Like, there are better characters than her, but she's decent fighter. And her form change is really good. The wall should be gone now, so I should be able to just walk up to it. Yep. She's pretty strong if she can two-cycle a shrine with just her square attacks as well. There's the other shrine. Yeah, she's about in line. Well, Daidoji's a little bit stronger than her. Daidoji and Rin are stronger than her, but it's not like a massive difference. Not as massive as you'd think it would be. Nah, I don't really care about the secret barrels. I just want to go this way.
Have you gotten the shrines?
Yeah, I got the 2 shrines.
Both of them? Okay, I stopped paying attention because I realized that I hadn't asked about the rest of my cosplays.
Ah.
And I forgot to ask about it for a week, and I knew if I didn't do it now, I'd forget for another week.
Happy Rain. We're going evil. She sounds very angry.
She does.
And then she comes back, she's like, I'm normal. Whoop. Yeah, for a little bit. Happy Rain. I've been paralyzed.
Fuck. See those 2 bombshells over there across from the stairs. Purple and orange one.
Purple one poisons, orange one fires.
That's what I thought.
I went invisible again. Well, this isn't confusing for anybody who might just show up randomly right now.
Yep. That is pretty.
This is where we're gonna fight.
Ooh. Cute.
Oh, we're fighting both of our sisters. Look at it go! All right, that makes up for everything else that happened the entire episode. Ah, but it's a good one.
It's the best.
Quality over quantity in this case. Look at this shit. The best part is because of how she bobbles her head, it never stops moving. Yes, I did not. I didn't fucking touch it for transformation.
Okay, good. We deserved this. We really did. You should make it bigger.
It's as big as it can get.
Oh, fuck. Run away from her. Not right now. Wait till we're done. Run away from her. Oh, no.
Oh, no. My tasteful underwear that matches my outfit. It's just there. I love that it's just there. Like, there's nothing to it. There's no rhyme or reason for it. It's just there.
Just a furry and her ball. Just the spazzing out.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It just goes where it wants.
I feel like the animation engine is trying its best to keep up with the ball.
It does feel like it's lagging behind the rest of the movements, doesn't it?
It does. It is.
Well, the bunny doesn't help because the bunny's not in the right, like, thing.
We attach it to her butt, not her body, so.
We gotta so good. I'm going evil again.
Yeah. grand old time, y'all. My energy went up. Oh man, we have 6 more minutes till we hit the 2-hour mark. And I was about to say, I feel like I'm in the last 30 minutes of my shift when my energy just skyrockets. And then I looked and I was like, yeah, that's why.
Everything involving her is just
specifically the good part, so you don't have to play the whole thing if you don't want to.
I so very greatly hope that even if we destroy the rest of her clothes, the bunny stays.
Oh, I sure fucking hope so. I mean, it will. I just want you to know that we will be playing this post-fight cutscene.
Well, I don't think they stay in their shinobi outfits.
Sometimes they're naked, or with whatever they have at the very end of the fight.
But the leg.
The leg.
It's like in old cartoons when a character be like, all right, well, hold on, I'll hitch a hot ride. It's like a male character lifts up like their skin and they've got a female leg underneath.
Yes.
What?
I think it was supposed to look like a dildo going down her throat, or a dick going down her throat. Because that was dick size.
I just love that her form change is that she pulls out her coffin and beats the shit out of them with them.
It wasn't. It just sprayed in them.
Oh, and they gain a mushroom on their head.
Okay, that's cute.
I'm tired. I'm gonna take a dirt nap.
That's creepy. Okay. Fuck yeah.
Coffins are not comfortable, by the way.
How many coffins have you laid in?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't laid in any. I don't think anyone would let me. See?
She stayed in her fucking outfit.
I told you. I told you.
After I destroy the last festival platform. Bullshit!
We're just gonna skip the rest of it because it's actual plot now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We saw the
that.
funny bit. Let's get out of here.
That. Fuck that. I don't care. Fucking destroy it. I don't give a shit. But she killed Grandma. She's the one who killed Grandma.
Who, Ghost Girl? Ghost Sister?
Yeah, she killed Grandma.
She do a thirst.
You do a thirst?
What? You fucking piece of shit. You airhead bitch bag.
What the fuck? Hurry up and come at me. What the fuck?
Why are we laughing?
I don't know.
The fuck are you two laughing at? No regrets.
No regrets.
I heard a poop and it's him. He's pooping and she's just playing with the fucking...
She's playing with the water thing again.
Yeah, she plays with the water in like everything that she does.
She's playing with the water. It's adorable.
Either that water or she plays with the bin as well. Did you note that I just took the other bowl out?
Yes.
It's because they keep fucking dumping the water.
Yeah.
We're back with these two against their sister.
Alright. Final battle. This might be the last one ever.
Oh, she's just in constant rage mode right now.
Yeah. Do you not read the text?
No.
She was pissed off at us for something.
She can rock it? She can shoot? That thing's a gun?
Yeah, both of her sisters have guns.
Yeah, I didn't
Why would she
expect the
have a gun?
fucking... No, she has a gun in her regular form. I didn't expect the coffin to be a gun.
Oh, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. I need to tighten my glasses or something. They're just too loose in my face for the last few days. They keep sliding down.
Finally, I can transform.
Boy.
Her attack patterns are ridiculous.
We even enjoy the bowl.
I don't remember how to do the like get your teammate in on the aerial rave. Well, there's that. There's air attack, but that's not what I need. Whatever. This is not how she fought when I played her.
Nope. Looks like she's actually upset now. I'll look it up.
Can't get jack shit done around her. She's like really pissed off and like in rage mode this entire fight. I also can't like knock her around either. Like she just is going. Like I can't even start an aerial rave. Because a team aerial rave would really help me here before my sister dies. Because my sister's currently in the process of dying. Okay, I've been doing that.
What?
I feel like I've been doing that, but it just hasn't been counting.
Make it easier, you can perform a combination even during an aerial raid. Pressing the touchpad is also easier for quicker execution. I don't know.
I mean, the touchpad doesn't work like that on this because I'm playing on PC, and that's instructions for playing on on console. Okay, there's a barrier there that I can't escape from. My sister's gonna die soon. I don't know that we're supposed to win this one, or if we are, I need to grind fuck more levels.
Yeah, you fucking do. Nice to see you run away and find barrels.
Well, I just looked for barrels. There aren't any.
Oh, fuck.
Well, if I just sit back here and shoot, as boring as that sounds,
Do it.
I am progressing fast, and I'm getting power ups as I do this.
Yeah.
This is the cheapest way to win this fight, but it's the one that's the most effective so far.
The computer does against you, so. Get out of the way. That's a big mood. Hurry up and die.
Got her. Right as our sister died, I got her.
The bowl. Oh.
We beat her.
Leona-chan.
We beat her.
Nice.
You want to go get your rosé before it goes flat?
Oh, fuck. Good.
We did it. I feel like we probably at some point in time should have followed the plot to this game, but we just didn't.
Yeah, we didn't start out doing it, so we're not going to keep doing it. I'm glad we followed the plot of how they got here, though.
Those pear ones are pretty good. The pear ciders from Angry Orchard.
These stopped being good.
The rosés?
Yeah, they're not as good as they used to be.
Maybe your taste has just changed.
Maybe.
Look, she's an old lady again.
Aww. I thought she was dead.
We're not going to find out why she's an old lady, but she's an old lady again.
Ugh.
That's an ending credit scene if I've ever seen it.
Aw, man.
Ending credit sequence?
Hell yeah. It's bad. I'm not gonna finish it.
Alright.
Sorry. Thank you for the offer, though.
Man, watching this without any context is weird as fuck.
It is weird as fuck.
Goodbye, dead sister.
I mean, we know she's gonna go away because she's not alive.
Yeah, she's had a halo the whole game.
On to the other side.
Man, for the plot to revolve around these two characters, neither of them are likable.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I instantly hate any character that has dichromatic eyes.
Why?
I just think it's the dumbest thing to give to a character to make them look interesting.
That's fair.
It's so played out at this point. And she walks off into the sunset, never to be seen from again. She goes, "All right, I'm ready to leave." And then, like, as she starts to leave, she goes, "Oh God, it burns!" Just screaming in the background. Everybody's like trying to be sad in this like sad moment. She's like, "I'm fucking dying again. This is worse than the first time. Why won't any of you stop this? This hurts."
That would be you. That's you. That is exactly what you would do, Paladin.
Dear Lord, it burns like 1,000 suns. These girls are just like abstractly dancing. Like
I'm pretty sure it's part of the ritual. It's got to be part of the ritual.
I learned this in my dance appreciation class.
Dab.
Yeah, dab. Dab on all the ghosts.
Dab on all these bitches. That's what you gotta do in pollen season. You gotta dab out that sneeze.
I do not like you right now for that. That is some hello fellow kids shit.
You don't dab out that sneeze?
I mean, the burps aren't always there, but sometimes they're there at just the right time. At the very end, you just hear, shit!
Oh, that's you. Oh, that's totally you.
I buried the body in the base. And when they go back to the other world, they just wake up and go, yeah, what? And it's like the rest of the game never happened. I'm going to, if I ever make any movie, book, game, story at all, it is going to end with a random character, not even one of the main characters, not the main character, not a character that's in the story at all. It's just gonna go, yeah, oh, that was weird as fuck. And then it's just gonna cut to credits.
That's great.
Every single thing, everything I make, expect it.
If your book ever becomes a movie, you gotta get like the most famous person at the time to do it, just to make that last 10-second cameo.
I mean, it'll always be Ryan Reynolds.
Always. That's fair. You gotta make sure. Ryan Reynolds would do it too. He would do it.
Yep.
He loves making dumb cameos.
Mm-hmm. What's his name? The guy that was playing James Bond was one of the stormtroopers in episode 9.
Really?
Or in episode 7. He was, the stormtrooper that walks up and like whenever Rey's trying to escape and she goes, "You will release my restraints," and he walks up and goes, "I will tighten your restraints." That guy. And then later on he goes, "I will release your restraints." And as he walks and he's like, "I will release your restraints and walk away." And Rey goes, And you'll drop your blaster. And he goes, and I'll drop my blaster. And he drops his blaster. That was him. That was James Bond.
Okay, that's cool as hell.
Like, you don't know that because he's got a fucking helmet on the entire time, but he's credited for being in that game like that.
Cool as hell.
Anyway.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
That's the end of the story mode.
You only fight with Yang.
But yeah, I think Yin is like blocking and tactics,
Oh,
and who the fuck
fuck
is going to
that
use
shit.
that? Yang all the way.
Block or die.
You mean fight or die?
Fight or die. There is no block.
Shitty way to play fighting games, but it's how I play them.
Fight or die. There is no block. We got a bunch of stuff that we can buy. Fuck that. Buy. We already know about those shits. Fuck you. I just want to buy things.
Alright, so we finished all of the main story now.
Oh, there's a smile.
Smile. Nothing new here.
I'm sorry, did we finish the entire fucking game? No, we're not even gonna use those. No.
I just wanna have a completed list.
Fine.
I just wish there was a buy all button. I hate this. So this is how this stream ends. This is how this stream ends, with just shitty me buying everything.
Alright, so now we gotta... Let's fucking do the lottery. We got the money.
Let's just max out the lottery. As much money as I can put into this box at once. Groovy.
Groovy. Wow.
I have to reset that every time that I want to do max. Seems a bit
Just set it
much.
to 900 every time.
Come on, climactic.
Fuck!
So nice. Well, so the 100% luck means that we're guaranteed to get something that we don't have yet.
Oh.
The difference is that there's 121 of these gifts.
Oh.
And we now own 20 of them.
Cool.
Which means we have an 83.3% chance with a single coin
Okay.
to get
So
the...
just fucking make it 901.
Let's see here. Can I get to 100% with... Yeah, I can get to 100% with this.
Do 200. I'll fucking do it. I want to shake it. I want to shake it, baby.
So nice.
I really want to get the climactic so badly. Like, it's not going to be anything better than what we already have, but, like, it's going to make me happy.
Shine. Shing, sparkle, sparkle. That one's pretty good. Like me some blue and white stripes. Want to give it a shake?
Yeah, I want to give it a shake.
Shake it, baby. A is.
Oh, I hope that was A. Okay, cool.
So groovy. You can't do anything now. You have to wait. You have to wait for it to do this entire animation every single time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nope.
Not
So
very.
nice.
We're not very good at raffles. That's what this means.
We don't even need the underwear. Or do we?
No.
Oh, that's cute. That's different.
Yeah. I think that's similar to what what's her name wears initially. Girl with the 6 swords.
Oh. Asuka. Not Asuka. So sweet.
All right. I think it's about
One more.
time we okay. Well, we finished the story.
We did.
So, I was thinking,
Uh-huh.
we can do the other Shinobi Hearts, and I'll try to unlock all of them if I can.
Okay.
But in the meantime, while we're doing stuff like that, we're probably going to continue playing Persona 5
Okay.
now.
Sounds good.
Because I want to finish up with Persona 5, so that we can actually have it done. And then maybe once a week we play this. Because once we, like, going forward, when I have more free time once school's over, we could probably go back to streaming 3 times a week again.
That's fair.
So we could do 2 days of Persona and 1 day of Shinobi Hearts until we run out of Shinobi Hearts.
Okay. What days do you want to stream?
We'll have to figure that out the closer we get to like my knowing my schedule. Does it say, do you remember what you wanted to do with her?
I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna try it. I don't remember the name of the girl.
I think it's either Hanabi or it's one of the last 3. This is not her. There it is.
You know what it is? It's the fucking necklace that makes it bad.
I say it's the sleeves and the fact that it's too short. If the sleeves were either shorter or the whole thing a little bit longer, it wouldn't be a problem. Because the necklace matches her boots.
Yeah.
And the boots have little wings on them, and it's cute.
You can't change the color of this.
You have to reconfirm every time.
Oh.
You're in color 2 there. Then you click again, and that's color 3.
Oof. That is. Oof. Oof. That is. Whew. Oh, fuck. No. I fucked her up. Now I gotta fucking fix it again. I don't remember what we had her in.
Oh, she was wearing, no, down. Going down, down, and a down, and a down. Down, 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 stop. School bloomers.
Yay. Cool. Better lingerie. We got some cool lingerie. It was 106 that I liked.
Remembered the number.
I did. Look at it. It's cute. I like it.
Do you want a bra made out of bandages?
It matches her fan.
I guess. Guess you could look at it that way.
I mean, look at that booty.
This is bitch tits we're talking about. Oh, sorry, bitch bag.
Bitch bag.
That's what her sister called her.
You right. Oh fuck! I gotta do the thing.
What thing? Oh, you want to mess with her?
What button do I push for the
so,
button?
So hit circle now. Hit circle. No. Hit B. So hit square. We beat the game. And push in both sticks. Then right trigger makes right hand grab, left trigger makes left hand grab, and then pushing in on either stick makes you slap. But you can't do that while you're grabbing. Hey Paranoia, we finished the story. It's about time.
More to the right.
You gonna grab the pussy? You gonna grab her right in the pussy? And we'll probably play some Shinobi Hearts in the future, but we're gonna be moving over to Persona 5 for a bit. After this, but not tonight. Tonight it is 10:12 and we are done for the night. She's got a kitty mouth.
Yes, you're welcome. I did it.
All right. Well, that is going to be where we end it for tonight. Thank you, everybody who came out today. We had a decently big crowd earlier in the night. I'll have to watch it on replay. Yeah, go ahead. I believe I have DVR set up, so if you want, you can probably go back to the beginning of the episode right now. But I do plan on trying to complete as many of the Shinobi Hearts as I can, even if that means in my spare time going through and getting the rest of the platforms. But that's going to be where we end it tonight. I've been Paladin Null. This has been CPQ.
Hi.
This has been Senran Kagura Estival Versus, courtesy of Paranoia DJ himself. Thank you very much again for this game. It's been a ton of fun. And next time, we're probably going to be switching back over to where we left off in Persona 5.
Yay.
Which was after we beat the space zone, but before we got the results of it. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I've been Paladin Null. This has been CPQ.
Hi.
This has been Senran Kagura, Estival Versus, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I actually need to take control of you now,
No.
because I need to end the stream.